Hi, I'm Avril. So today's practice is going to be a hands-free practice. Just for anyone that's been doing, maybe you've been doing a lot of yoga recently, you just need to get off the hands and the wrists. Or if you're newer to yoga, sometimes the wrist can be a little sensitive at the start. Or me personally, I find sometimes my shoulders just need a break. And sometimes I want to break and I don't necessarily want to do more relaxing practice. I would rather do something a little fiery. So today's practice is going to be a little fiery. We're going to work the legs, we're going to work the core, and let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to start standing at the front of our mats, Tadasana. So feet are going to be hip distance apart. You can feel out all four corners of your feet. Just bend the knees slightly. And then we're going to come to stillness. We're going to close our eyes, bow the chin towards the chest. Relax the shoulder blades down the body and try and relax the shoulders away from the ears. Palms can be open. Draw the belly in and up and slightly tuck that tailbone. So take a deep inhale through your nose and then exhale, sigh it out. Once more, just like that. Inhale through your nose and exhale, sigh it out. So just come to your ujjayi breath. So deep inhales through the nose. And then exhaling through the nose. So a few more rounds of breath, just like that. Coming to our mat. Allowing anything that came before to just fade into the background. Just coming present. And then if you'd like to set an intention for practice, I invite you to do so now. As always, it can be a wish, a prayer. You can dedicate it to someone or something. Whatever feels right. Deep inhale in. And then a last long, smooth exhale just where we are. Sealing that intention in, we're going to bat the eyelids open. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So soft knees straight away. We're going to bring the hands to the shoulders and we're going to start to take some shoulder circles. So make these as big or as small as they need to be here. Just finding a way to relax the shoulders away from the ears. Drawing the shoulder blades together as the shoulders drop down your back. Reverse your circle. Inhaling as you come up and exhaling as you come down. Just one more, just where you are. And then we're going to bring our hands by our sides for Tadasana. Shake it out side to side a little bit. Soft knees, reach all the way up, extended mountain, look up. And then exhale, soften and bow, rain it down, forward fold. You can bend the knees. Inhale, halfway lift, draw the belly in nice and strong, shoulder blades together. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Bend the knees, inhale, reach all the way up, extended mountain, look up. And then exhale, soften and bow, forward fold, let it go. From here, this time, we're going to bring that left hand in towards the center of the mat. We're going to start to bring this right hand up, straightening that right leg, keeping the bend in that left knee. Nice little twist here. Exhale, right hand comes down, swap sides with that left one, bend into that right knee, left leg straightens, inhale up. Exhale, swap, drop the left hand down, inhale up. Exhale, right hand comes down, inhale, left hand up, reach high. Exhale, left hand comes down, right hand comes up. Exhale, right hand comes down, left hand comes up. Last one. Exhale, that left hand down, forward fold. Maybe this time we grab opposite elbows for ragdoll. Feet can be hip distance apart. You can bend your knees deeply if you need to. Just rock it out. So slowly and gently opening those hamstrings up. If you have a bind, release it, forward fold. We're going to tuck the chin, bend the knees, roll all the way up. Extended mountain. You can make this nice and slow. Should feel good. Reach up when you get there. Extended mountain. Reach, reach, reach. Pinkies in, triceps forward. And then this time we're going to bring that right hand underneath the left, Gardasana arms, eagle arms, right side. So lift the elbows as the shoulder blades descend down the back. If you can't get that double wrap, you can always give yourself a big hug and walk those fingertips into the elbow crease or the shoulder blades. So just where you are, bring the gaze up, draw the belly in, and then exhale, cascade it down, forward fold. Release your bind at the last moment, drop the head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften and bow. Inhale, reach all the way up, extended mountain, look up. And this time, left hand comes underneath the right, Gardasana arms, left side, lift the elbows, shoulder blades descend down the back, bring the gaze up. And then exhale, cascade it down, release the bind, last moment, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, soften and bow. Inhale, bend the knees, reach all the way up, extended mountain, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, hands come down through prayer. Okay, so we're going to shift the weight to the left side this time. And we're going to bring that right knee up towards the chest for one leg standing Tadasana. We're going to bring the hands around that shin, and on an inhale, we're going to lift it in more towards the chest. Try and relax the shoulders. Exhale, lower, keep the bind. Inhale in. Exhale, lower. Should feel a nice stretch in the left or the right hip flexor. Inhale up. And then exhale, lower, let it down. Shake it out if you need to. And then other side. Ground down through that right foot, soft bend in the right knee. Bring that left knee in towards the chest. Give it a hug. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, lift it a little higher. Exhale, release. Inhale, up. Exhale, release. Inhale, up. And then exhale, release all the way down. Reach up, extended mountain, look up. And then exhale, let's sit back into our chair pose. So feet can be together, hip distance. Hip distance is nice for this little routine that we'll be doing. So look down, make sure you can see your toes, hover that tailbone over the heels. And then maybe we cactus the arms if the shoulders are feeling a little tight here. So draw the belly in, and then we're going to engage the glutes too. So we're not letting the quads do all the work here. So from here, hands can come to prayer. We're going to bring that right knee in towards the chest. Staying low on our left leg. Keep the bend in that right knee. Start to straighten into the left leg. Kick that right foot back, airplane pose. Draw the chest forward. Flex the right foot towards the mat. You can bring the hands to the hips, even out the hips a little bit if that feels okay. Keep breathing. Chest is open. Start to bend into that left knee. With control, we're going to drop that right foot back. Crescent lunge. Draw the left hip crease back. Reach up, extend your arms. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Pinkies in. Front knees over front ankle. It's not tracking in, it's tracking towards the second and third toe. Really important here. And then from here on an inhale, we're going to start to straighten the legs. And then exhale, we're going to bend and twist for an open twist to the left. So try and bend into that knee and twist from your waist. Opening the chest, drawing the shoulders together, bringing the back of the hands towards your back. Inhale, let's reach that left hand down to come back up through center, straighten. Exhale, bend and twist. Lots of control here. Inhale, back through center, straighten. This time, exhale back to our crescent lunge. Got it? Get nice and light on that right leg. And we're going to bring that right knee in towards the chest. Been here before. Sole of the right foot's going to come above or below the knee for our tree pose. You can also use it as a kickstand. Draw the belly in. Relax the shoulders down the back. Find your drishti, find your gaze. Hands can come to prayer. Keep breathing here. Make sure you're not dumping into that left hip. So standing, rooting to rise through that left foot. Let's grow our tree. Reach it up. Inhale. Right knee comes back in towards the chest. And then exhale, drop it down. Hands come down through prayer. Bow our chin to our chest. Soft knees. Let's reach up. Extended mountain. Exhale, sit back into our chair. Draw the belly in. Get nice and comfortable here. Maybe we cactus the arms. Hands come to prayer. We're going to start to get light on that left foot this time. Bring that left knee up. And then start to kick that left foot back. Keep the bend. Start to straighten that right foot. Draw the chest forward. Airplane pose left side. Hands come to the hips. Square off the hips if you need to. And then let's bend into that right knee. Drop that left foot back with control. Sweep the arms up. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Nice and light here. Straighten on the inhale. Exhale, bend and twist. Open twist to the right. Back through center. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, bend and twist. Try and keep your pelvis and your ribs and your crown in one line here. It's easier said than done. Inhale, back through center, reach up. Exhale, bend deep into that front knee. Crescent lunge. And then get nice and light in that left foot. Left knee comes in towards the chest. Standing one-legged Tadasana. From here, we're moving into our tree pose. So sole of the foot above or below the knee. Hands can come to prayer. Keep breathing. Uddiyana Bandha in the belly still, so belly's run in and up. And then reach up. Grow your tree. Left knee comes in towards the chest. And then exhale, drop that left knee down. Reach up a little higher. And then exhale, soften and bow, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, bow. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Reach up, extended mountain. And then exhale, let's bend into our tree pose. Not tree pose, chair pose. Inhale, reach up, extended mountain. Exhale, back into our chair. Cactus the arms if you need to. You know where we're going this time, so right knee comes in towards the chest. Kick it back, airplane pose. Draw the chest forward. So if you need a block, you can use one here, but we're moving into half moon. So we're going to drop that left hand down. Right hand's going to reach up towards the sky, and that right hip opens up, stacking that right hip over the left. Keep breathing. Bend into that left knee. With control, drop that right foot back, warrior two. So front heel is in line with that back arch. Reach to either side of the room. Front knees over front ankle, tracking towards the second and third toe. Press into the outside edge of that right foot. Flip the palms, reverse your warrior, left hand up and over. You can bring the gaze up. Remember to breathe. Exhale, extended side angle, left elbow, left knee. Reach that right hand up nice and high. Try not to put too much weight in that left elbow. So if you find that you're just really using that to support yourself, get a little lighter. Inhale, back up, warrior two. And then we're going to shift the hips back, start to straighten into that front leg. And then we're going to reach out as far as we can before we come to triangle pose. So left hand can come to that shin, can reach that right hand up high. Same thing as all the warrior poses. We're pressing into the outside edge of the back foot, drawing the chest open towards the ceiling. You can have a micro bend in that front knee if you need to. And then inhale, back up, warrior two. We're going to drop that right hand down, pivot on the back foot, come back into our crescent lunge towards the front of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, right hand comes down, left hand comes high for a twist. Really press up and out of that right hand. You can always use blocks here. Reach that left hand up. So you can stay here for a breath and then come back into your crescent lunge. Or we can move into revolved half moon. So you come onto your fingertips or a block, whichever you feel more comfortable in. And then we're going to start to straighten into that left leg, kick that right foot up. So that right foot is going to be in line with that right hip. Going to bring the fingertips to that left hip crease, draw it back, Start to twist open, reach that right hand up. Try and flex the feet towards the mat. I'm working on this pose myself, so it may not look what I'm imagining it looks like in my head. All right, nice big move here. We're gonna drop that left hand down. Try and keep that right foot up and bring that right knee in towards your chest. Woo. Reach up. And then exhale, drop that right foot down to meet the left. Shake it out if you need to. And we're gonna take it to the other side. Okay, so soft knees, reach up, inhale. Exhale, sit back into our chair pose. Inhale, reach back up, extended mountain, maybe take a little back bend. And then exhale, sit back into our chair. Hands can come to prayer here. So get nice and light in that left foot. We're gonna bring the weight into that right foot. Left knee comes up. Exhale, kick it all the way back out. It's going to start to drop that right hand down. Lift that left hand up, coming into our half moon. Stack that left hip over the right. Keep breathing here. Maybe get lighter in that left right hand. Then we're going to bend into our right knee with control. Drop that left foot back. Warrior two. Flip the palms, reverse your warrior. Right hand up and over. Exhale, extended side angle. Right elbow, right knee. Left hand to the ceiling. Maybe we drop that left hand over the head. A little bit more of an opening. Inhale, back up, warrior two. Shift the hips back, start to straighten into that front right leg. And then exhale, reach forward before we bring that right hand down. Left hand reaches up towards the sky. Triangle pose. Inhale, back up, warrior two. Drop that left hand down to meet the right, pivot on the back foot, crescent lunge, reach up. Exhale, left hand comes down, right hand comes high for a twist, reach it up. Okay, so same as we did from the other side, we can stay here, come into our crescent and then move through, or you can start to get onto your fingertips so that left hand, start to straighten that right leg, kick that left foot back, bring that right hand to that right hip crease, draw it back, reach that right hand up and open up towards the ceiling on the right side. Flexing that left foot towards the mat, trying to keep the hips even. Drop that right hand down, try and keep that left foot up. Ooh, it's harder this time. Inhale up, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, let's drop it down. Hands come to prayer. Anjali mudra at the heart, bow the chin to the chest. Few breaths here, recentering. Bringing our sternum to our thumbs so we can feel our rise and fall of our breath. So bat the eyelids open, start to shake it out. And then soft knees, reach up, extended mountain, look up. Exhale, forward, fold, soften and bow, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, let's reach all the way up, extended mountain, look up. And then exhale, we're going to sit into our chair pose. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, tall twist to the right. Draw the backs of the hands towards the back of your body, your back, if you will. Keep breathing. And then soft knees, sweep the hands down through center. We're going to stay low for our chair. Inhale, back up. Exhale, open twist to the left this time. Shoulder blades draw together, gaze over that left middle finger. Soft knees come back through center, chair pose. Okay, and this is going to be our last hurrah. So bring that right knee in towards the chest and then kick it back, draw the chest forward, airplane pose. So we know where we're going throughout this. We're going to drop that left hand down, open up to the right for our half moon. Woo. Keep breathing, flexing that right foot. Lift that pinky toe a little higher. And then bend into that left knee. Let's drop that right foot back with control. Warrior two. Flip the palms, reverse your warrior, left hand up and over. Exhale, extended side angle. Left elbow, left knee. Inhale, warrior two. Start to straighten into that front leg. Exhale to your triangle pose. Inhale, warrior two. Drop that right hand down, pivot on the back foot, crescent lunge towards the front of your mat. Inhale. From here, drop that right hand back down to the mat. Left hand comes up for our twist, reach it up. And then revolved half moon. So we're gonna start to get light on that right fingertips, or you come to a block, kick that right foot up, straighten that left leg. Left hand comes to that left hip crease. Start to twist open to the left, reach that left hand up. Keep breathing. Not here for long. We're going to drop that left hand down. Keep that right foot up if you can. If you need to touch down, that's okay. Or we reach that right knee in towards the chest. And then drop it down, shake it out. Okay. Lots of wiggling from side to side here. Okay, soft knees. Going to reach up, inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, we're going to sit low for our chair pose. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, back to our chair. Hands can come to prayer. So we're going to bring that left knee up. And then slowly, keeping the knee bent, to the last moment, draw the chest forward, airplane pose. Drop that right hand down this time. Open that left hip up. Stack the left hip over the right. Half moon. Keep breathing. Bend into that right knee with control. Drop that left foot back. Warrior two. Flip the palms, reverse your warrior. Left hand up and over. Keep the bend in the front knee. And then exhale, extended side angle. Left, right elbow, right knee. Inhale, back up, warrior two. Exhale to our triangle pose. Inhale, warrior two, bend back into that front knee. Drop that left hand down, start to pivot forward. Reach up, crescent lunge. Left hand to the mat for our twist, right hand high. Coming into our revolved half moon. So we're going to kick that left foot up, straighten into that right leg. Bring that right hip crease back this time. Really flex that left foot down if you can. And then right hand comes up towards the ceiling. Remember to breathe. Okay, start to drop that right hand down. Left knee's going to come in towards the chest. Woo. And then drop that left leg down to meet the right. Shake it out. Hands come down through prayer. Anjali Mudra at the heart. Bow the chin to the chest. You can close the eyes here. Okay, and then soft knees. You're going to reach up. Inhale, look up. Extended mountain. Exhale, soften and bow forward, fold. Walk the feet out to mat's distance. Maybe we bring the big toes out, heels in. Maybe your feet spill off the edges of the mat. That's absolutely fine. And then we're going to sit down for our malasana. So you can always sit in a block here if you want to. Just opening the hips. So you can press those elbows into the knees, knees into the elbows. And if you like, you can bring a little shift side to side here. So I think we did this in our last class. So we're going to press those elbows in a little bit more. And then when we're ready, we're going to lift those elbows up. Keep breathing. Maybe we lift the tailbone a little higher. Okay, elbows can come back in. Hands come to the mat. Lift the hips up, forward fold. Bring the weight a little more forward into the toes rather than the heels. And then bend the knees, come back into our malasana. Inhale up, forward fold. Exhale, bend back down into our malasana. Just one more. Inhale up. If these are not your jam, you can always just stay in one pose. Exhale down. All right, from here, we're gonna bring the sit bones down to the mat. We're gonna grab behind the thighs, setting up for modified Navasana, boat pose. So draw the belly in. Can relax the hands by our sides, palms face up. If you like, you can straighten your legs, but we're just gonna do a little bit of a easier version today since we've been working so hard. Keep breathing, opening your chest, drawing the belly in, not collapsing in the upper body. And then slowly, with control again, start to come all the way down onto our mat. You can bring your elbows down when you need to. Let it go. So we're going to bring the soles of the feet to the mat, to the outside edges, and just let your knees come in towards the center. Constructive resting pose. One hand can come to the belly, one hand can come to the heart, or you can always just leave your hands by your sides. Here for a few breaths. Bring our knees into our chest, give ourselves a hug, rock and roll side to side. And then if happy baby feels good in your body, you can do that now. So you can grab the outside edges of your feet, kick your feet into your hands, draw the tailbone down towards the mat. Bring those knees up towards the armpits. Rock side to side if that feels good. If you can't reach the outside edges of your feet, you can grab your peace fingers to your big toes. Grab the inside edges if you're not feeling it today with the hips. Knees come into the chest, rock side to side. And then we're going to put both soles of the feet down, and then we're going to straighten one leg first, and then the other, and then come to a full body stretch. So reaching the fingertips over the top of the mat, extending our toes, should feel good. And then we're going to press into our heels, and we're going to sit up. A little bit more core. So as you keep going, coming into our forward fold, so feet can come, hands come to the feet if they reach, can bend the knees if you need to, draw the belly in, inhale to lengthen, and then exhale, maybe we fold a little bit more. I'm really far off my mat, so I'm going to come back a little bit. From here, you're going to roll it up. And we're going to bring the sole of that right foot to the inside edge of that left thigh. Try and shift the body so we're facing towards that left foot. I'm going to inhale up and exhale, fold over that left leg. So this is one of those poses where it's best to focus on the sensation that you're feeling rather than being worried about what it looks like, because everyone's body is different. So just make sure you're finding a little bit of a stretch in that hamstring, and don't worry if your knee needs to be really bent here. Okay, let's roll it up, and then we're going to bring that right knee over that left leg, bring the sole of that right foot around to the left hip. I'm going to give ourselves a nice big hug here, and bring that right hand behind for a twist. So inhale to lengthen, and then exhale, let's bring our gaze over that right shoulder. Nice stretch for the glutes here. Did a lot of work on those today. All right, come back through center. We're going to bring that right leg nice and long. So this time we're going to bring that left sole of the foot inside that left thigh. I have problems with my left knee, so sometimes I bring my left knee back. If you want to try either or, whichever suits you better, do. And then draw the belly in, shift towards that right foot. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, soften and bow forward fold. Okay, let's roll it up. We're going to bring that left leg over the right. Same thing as we did on the other side. Give ourselves a nice big hug. Bring that left hand behind this time. Try and sit up nice and tall. And then inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. All right, let's release. Both legs come nice and long. Gonna make our way onto our back. And we're gonna come straight into bridge pose. So if you have a block and you want to put it underneath your sacrum here for supported bridge, you're more than welcome, but soles of the feet are hip distance apart, knees are tracking over the ankles. Tuck the shoulder blades under the heart space and then lift up when you're ready. You can bring your hands underneath you for a shoulder rinse, for kind of more of a humanly supported bridge pose. Or you can bring that block underneath your sacrum at whatever height you like. Just be here for a couple of breaths. Okay, and then let's start to move out of that pose. You can take the block out from underneath you. Wherever you are, we're just going to keep the knees on the mat and start to windshield wiper them side to side. I'm going to move down a little bit. And then we're going to bring the sole of that left foot to the mat. We're going to bring that right knee over for pigeon on our backs. So flex that right foot, keep it nice and alive. And then if you want, you can thread the needle, drawing that left knee in towards the chest. Remembering to open up on that right knee or right hip. And you can start to add some soft, easy movements. I can hear my dog jingling in the corner. That's all it is. Okay. So from here, we're going to bring the sole of that left foot down. We're going to cross that right thigh over the left. And then we're going to draw the hips a little bit to the right, drop them over to the left. Almost like with Gardasana legs, so eagle legs. If that doesn't feel right, you can just bring both knees down. Back through center. Unwind. Right sole of the foot comes down, left ankle comes over that left right knee. So you can stay here, ankle nice and alive, opening that hip, or you can thread the needle, rocking side to side here. And then drop that right sole of the foot down. Left thigh is going to come over that right quad. And then we're going to shift the hips to the left, create some space, drop those knees over to the right. Let's come back through center, unwind. Bring both knees into the chest. Last time, give yourself a big hug. And then exhale, bring one leg straight first, and then followed by the other, coming to Shavasana. So get yourself settled, any little movements that you might need to take. If you want to put on some socks or a jumper or sweater, or whatever you prefer, just get comfy. And then once you settle in, you can tuck the shoulder blades under the heart space. Palms face open by our sides. You can tuck the chin slightly, lengthen the neck. And then just let go. So let go of control over the breath. Allow it to come back to neutral. Allow your body to grow heavy, your muscles and your bones. Stop holding in anywhere that you feel any tension at all. Just try and breathe into that area. Slowly but surely letting go, bit by bit. So if you have some time, stay in Shavasana for as long as you like, embracing this deep rest. But otherwise, if you need to get on with your day, maybe we start to wiggle the fingers and toes. Can deepen the breath here. Can revisit that full body stretch that we took earlier. And then rolling onto our right side into a fetal position. Just for a breath or two. Keeping the eyes closed. And then we're going to press up to Sukhasana at the front of our mat, so easy seat. Let the hands fall wherever they land, sit up nice and tall. And then we bow the chin to the chest one last time. So let your practice sink in. If you like, you can revisit any intention that you set at the start. Or consider one thing that's going to make your day better from this class. Maybe it's just that you got through it. Maybe it's a sense of peace. So hands come to prayer, Anjali Mudra at the heart. We can bat the eyelids open. Thank you guys for sharing your practice with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. Have an amazing rest of your day. We bow and say namaste.